So I wanted to speak with you guys this evening about what we have on the screen. It's called the Texas Veteran Land Board (TLVB), uh, and it's a specialized VA loan, if you will. The reason I want to speak to you about this is because earlier today and throughout this year, I've ran into a couple of people that wanted to do this loan and it just really wasn't beneficial to them at the time. So I thought it would be beneficial for the community if I did a brief video this evening, hopefully catching some folks at home for the purpose twofold, threefold, really, three main reasons. Number one, a lot of you all out there that have the benefit, the VA benefit, as far as the home loan is concerned, are not using it. I'll show you that here in a minute. You earned it, and I think that's a travesty uh, for whatever reason. If you're someone who has run into that because a realtor or something of that nature that is trying to convince you otherwise, reach out. We have a great relationships with realtors that don't mind working on the behalf of people that are veterans, right? Second thing is to describe briefly what the TLVB loan is, okay? And then lastly, the differences between it and a regular VA loan and when someone might find it in their favor to use one or the other. So without further ado, let's get into it. So what is the Texas Veteran Home Loan, right? TLVB. First of all, you can get this information online, right? There's a website. I'll show it to you here in a moment. But just to summarize, it's a VA loan that the state of Texas, right, the great state of Texas, looks out for its folks, right? So in 1983, legislation was created, right? Or it created the Veteran Land Boards or the Veteran Housing Assistance Program, VHAP, to aid Texas veterans in the pursuit of purchasing homes, right? So the eligible veterans and or military members have an opportunity to purchase home loans with competitive low interest rates, right? With little or no money down. Think about the time frame, and you guys on your own could go back to 1983, right? That's well before I was in the game or what have you. But look at rates in light of where we are now, so you can kind of get an idea as to why the government, right, the legislators wanted to help veterans secure home loans because interest rates were a lot higher in the 80s, right? So veterans, military members, and or their spouses, qualified folks, right? As of today, December 2022, can borrow up to $647,200. That's the maximum loan amount, which is including the funding fee, if that's something that's applicable to you for VA loans, right? But you can also do a conventional or an FHA loan doing a VA loan. Sometimes those other loan types are important or have to be done. Okay. So typical um, time intervals as far as loan terms are concerned, amortizations, 15, 20, 25 years and or 30 years. Okay. And then and here's really one of the key differentiators between this VA loan, right, through the Texas Veteran Land Board and a regular VA loan. So if someone that qualifies, veteran, military member, and or qualified spouse, right, has a 30% or greater disability or is receiving benefits from someone that had a 30% greater disability, right, that was from a service related connected result to get that benefit. Okay. The interest rates are at a discounted rate. Over the years, that number has changed. At this point in time, it's a 0.5% lower than what the posted TLVB rate is. And for us, that rate comes out every Tuesday of each week. And it's good for the following 7 days until the next Tuesday. And the Texas Veteran Land Board is the one that dictates the interest rates. It's very important for you to know. So there's really no other than service and who you like as a lender, and the lender must be qualified, must be a qualified lender to offer this product. That's how you would determine who you would like to do this product or loan for you. Okay, because the rates and the fees are synonymous; they're equal for any lender that's qualified to do the loan. So let's move forward. You might be thinking and asking yourself, well, dang, Robert. Well, how do I know? And so I'm glad you asked. See the inquisitive gentleman there, right? Do you qualify? Do I qualify? Do you qualify to do a Texas Veteran Landborn Home Loan or a VA loan? Either or, right? But in this case, as far as this video, we're talking about the Texas Veteran Land Board. Okay, so let's look into it. So to qualify, okay, you must meet, and this isn't all of the criteria, but a majority of it. And you know what? Just for because I can't really make heads or tails. It's hard to make heads or tails there. I'll have to have the folks that are making my slides for future reference kind of darken those things up. But let's just go to the website. Okay. And so this is the Texas Veteran Land Board's website, and we're going to look at the requirements. Okay. So to qualify, okay, the home must meet the following requirements. You know what? Let's go down. Let's not worry about the home right now. Let's go down to the veteran and or military member, right? So to be eligible for this loan, veteran and or military members must be at least 18 years of age. Okay. You must be a bona fide and legal resident of the state of Texas on the date of application and meet one of the following service criteria. And if you're relocating here, as a pause, if you're relocating, you know you're going to come here. Again, this is one of those nuances that you don't hear on the internet with a lot of these folks that are just regurgitating information. But these are little things that could trip you up. So before you applicate, you want to get with your lender so we can direct you on what needs to be done to make sure you're a bona fide or a legal resident. Okay. But not only that, you must be an active duty military member or a member of the Texas National Guard. That's nice. That's different. Okay. Or a reserve component military member having completed the 20-year qualifying years for retirement. Okay, so there's certain points and things that you have to meet in certain cases. Or a veteran having served at least 90 active duty days unless discharged sooner due to a service-connected disability and not discharged dishonorably. Got to be honorably discharged. Or a surviving spouse of a veteran listed as missing in action or whose death was service connected. And there's a way for us to figure that out if you think you meet that criteria. So that's who's eligible, right? As we move forward, here's the deal. You may qualify for the Texas Veteran Land Board, okay, home loan, if you meet those basic requirements. However, I would admonish you that your next most important step would be to get with your lender of choice so that we can make sure that we've checked all the boxes and you make sure that you meet all of the criteria for the program so you don't sabotage yourself. There's no nuances that have not been covered, if you will, right? So let's do this. One meets the road. So as I get ready to get out of here, the point I want to leave you with is this. If you have earned your right to use your certificate of eligibility for the VA home loan benefit, honorably discharged, and you meet all those other things, or if you're a spouse and you're receiving disability from someone that had a service-related, issue, reach out because VA loan, I've always said this. You can go back and look at any of my videos if you can find them. Best loan out here, right? Because you can finance up to 100% of the purchase price, and there's no private mortgage insurance, no PMI. And then generally with any type of government insured lending, you're going to get the best rates available. Furthermore, if you have the 30% or greater disability rating, you owe it to yourself to look at the Texas Veteran Land Board product and, apples to apples, compare the total cash out of pocket in combination with a strategy with your realtor. If you don't have one, I have every contract that I'm getting over the last month and a half, seller concessions. The market has changed. So reach out. That's what I wanted to say. Reach out, schedule your loan consultation. And you do that by going to the link there, or you can pull out your phone and take a picture on the QR code, or we'll put it on the screen here. But schedule a loan consultation. Let's have a conversation to see if we're a fit. More importantly, to see if we can help you meet your home ownership goals for 2023 and beyond. So there you have it, guys. My time is up, but I thank you for yours. As I always say, let's be good to one another. Let grace abound. And if home ownership is something that you aspire to do, refinance, investment property, what have you, schedule a consultation. Let's talk about it. And y'all have a good evening. Peace.